Scarlett Johansson may be a phenomenal actress, but even she had a tough time on Woody Allen's film. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Despite the fact that Scarlett Johansson had been in plenty of projects before starring in Woody Allen's Matchpoint, she was still a tad bit nervous. Due to her nerves, the actress had a hard time filming on her first day but eventually decided to put her head in the game. Scarlett Johansson is herself a force to reckon with, but even she felt a little nervous while working with the renowned director, Woody Allen. Known for films like Annie Hall, Manhattan, Midnight in Paris, and so on, Woody Allen has won 4 Academy Awards, 10 BAFTAs, 2 Golden Globes, and so much more. All in all, he is a well-decorated filmmaker, and it's no surprise that actors would feel a little intimidated in front of him. Then there was also the fact that she was cast just 1 week before the filming for Matchpoint began. In an interview with IGN, Johansson said, "Yeah, I have been a big fan of Woody's before I was supposed to be watching his movies. And I was nervous. I was definitely nervous. I don't know if I was intimidated, but I was really cast the week before we started shooting." Scarlett Johansson has worked with Woody Allen on multiple occasions, but the 2005 film Matchpoint was their very first collaboration. In the film, she had a few intimate scenes with co-star Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, but she even pulled through that with utmost grace. The problem came up when it was her first day on the set, and she was a little too nervous to perform in front of Allen, given his incredible reputation. Johansson also recalled how horrible the camera tests went. "I got there. We did these camera tests which were horrible, long, and Woody was just kind of there, and he said, 'Hey, I'm Woody Allen.' And he stepped behind the camera, and you start coming out in all these outfits. It's like my worst nightmare." Shooting began the very next day, and an anxious Johansson got the short end of the stick as she had 5 pages worth of dialogue on her first day itself. She admitted that while the first take was horrible, she soon realized that she had no choice but to suck it up and deliver a good performance. "The next day we started shooting. We shot a scene where my character, to my misfortune, has to explain her entire history to Johnny's character, and you don't expect on your first day of working with Woody Allen that you're going to have 5 pages of dialogue. So, yeah, I was nervous. My first take was horrible. But then I realized that I better suck it up, because I was going to have 7 weeks of this." Matchpoint revolves around the story of Chris, a former tennis player who marries into a rich family. However, everything is threatened when he gets into an affair with his brother-in-law's girlfriend, Nola, played by Johansson. The very next film Allen directed was another collaboration with Johansson, Scoop, 2006. Scoop is a crime rom-com where Allen not only acts but also serves as the writer and director. He clearly saw something special in Johansson. Matchpoint was a success at the box office, making $87.9 million on a budget of $15 million as per the numbers. It's different working with Woody as an actor, because I get to spend more time with him, which is great. It's a little bit different doing a comedy with him, because he's a comic master and that's his gift. In a different interview with Girl.com, Johansson said that she and Allen wanted to act together, particularly in a comedy, as they both had too much fun on the set of Matchpoint. And of course, it didn't take long for Allen to make their wish come true. The actress stated, "We wanted to act together and we wanted to do a comedy together because we had a lot of fun on set, and there was a kind of funny banter between us, so when we were making it I said that I would love to act with you sometime, which would be so much fun, and he agreed." Their second movie together was met with mixed reviews but showed outstanding box office results, grossing over $40 million versus a budget of just $4 million. The duo's next collab came in the form of the 2008 film, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. You can stream Matchpoint on Peacock Premium, while Scoop is available to rent/buy on Prime Video. Scarlett Johansson is one of the highest-paid actresses, and with her Oscar and Golden Globe nominations, you just know that she is worth every penny in her paycheck. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. From delivering powerhouse performances to cashing in big time, the actress has been dominating Hollywood since time immemorial. While we are all very proud of how far she has come since her debut in the comedy drama North, people just won't let her husband forget how she easily overpowers him when it comes to rolling around in dollar bills. While Scarlett Johansson cashes in like the Hollywood queen she is, Colin Jost's paycheck becomes a punchline on SNL despite his massive salary. Colin Jost began working for Saturday Night Live in 2005, 2 decades so far. SNL is easily one of the biggest shows of all time, and it doesn't come as a surprise that its cast members probably make a fortune in their jobs. An official Saturday Night Live cast member, Colin Jost, has made a ton of money throughout his career, but it is nowhere near to what Scarlett Johansson has. Thus, despite his reported six-figure salary, his wife takes the cake here. Now, an SNL member's salary growth is directly proportional to how long they have been working there. According to Cosmopolitan, cast members go from making $7,000 per episode, $147,000 per season, to $168,000 per year from the second season. And if you manage to hit the 5-year mark, your salary gets upgraded to $15,000 per episode or $315,000 per season. As per Glassdoor, via Cosmopolitan, the writers for SNL can make up to a whopping $92,000 annually, which brings us to our question: what is Jost's SNL salary? Considering the fact that he has been there for 2 decades now, his paychecks must be going through the roof. While he joined as a writer in 2005, he began co-hosting the Weekend Update segment in 2014, thus bringing in the real cold, hard cash. Scarlett Johansson was the heart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe before her character sacrificed herself to save the world. Starting from Iron Man 2 all the way to Black Widow, Johansson's superhero has been one of the most beloved characters in the fictional universe. The highest one could make working at SNL is a whopping $25,000 per episode, around $525,000 per year. Now this is what Jost is rumored to be making as one of the OG members of the show. While the number is obviously insane, it pales in comparison to what his wife brings home. In a recent SNL episode, cast member Mikey Day took a jab at the salary difference between the husband and wife duo. Without naming names, he said, "Can you imagine, Colin, a man whose wife makes more money than he? Can you imagine? Oh, the shame he would feel! Imagine, Colin, if I were sitting here on television behind this desk, staring at that camera, the world staring back at me knowing that my wife's income dwarfs my own. I would die. Oh, I would die. What a living nightmare. What a nightmare." While Jost stared at him and the camera, he knew Day was taking a dig at him for making less than Johansson. As he tried to hold in his laughter, all we saw was a man proud of his wife's success. After she filed a lawsuit against Disney for breaching their contract by releasing Black Widow in theaters and on Disney Plus simultaneously, it was revealed that Johansson had already been paid a whopping $20 million for her work in the film, via Parade. This is about 38 times more than what Jost is currently making on Saturday Night Live. Of course, his fellow co-stars won't let him live this down. Scarlett Johansson has worked with Disney for years, starring as Natasha Romanoff/Black Widow in their MCU movies. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. However, when it came to the 2019 film Jojo Rabbit, Johansson didn't believe that the studio would allow for the subversive film to be released under its banner. Johansson, who played Rosie Betzler in the Taika Waititi film, was surprised that Disney execs were excited about the film. Disney's acquisition of Fox made Scarlett Johansson fear for her film with Taika Waititi. Scarlett Johansson played the role of Rosie Betzler in Jojo Rabbit, a single mother in Nazi Germany who hides a Jewish girl in her attic. Johansson shared with The Hollywood Reporter in a 2019 interview that she played a warm, comfy character in the film. Waititi made the film under Fox Searchlight, who came under Disney after its 2019 acquisition of Fox. The Black Widow actress had concerns about the film coming under Disney.